My beloved and precious Son, from the beginning of time, I, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, have looked upon humanity with eyes of love, grace, and purpose. I did not seek perfection in man because I knew that perfection is only found in me. Instead, I chose imperfect, fragile, and often underestimated people to carry out the greatest works and manifest my glory. Today, I want you to know that you are one of those people. It doesn't matter how you see yourself, the mistakes of your past, or the limitations you feel in your heart. I chose you, and that is what truly matters. Son, you need to understand that my love for you is unchanging and my choice is sovereign. The reason you have been called is not based on what you can offer, but on what I plan to accomplish through you. I see beyond your limitations. I see the potential I placed in you from the moment I dreamed of your existence. You are mine, and your life has a purpose connected to eternity. Have you noticed how history is full of people who seemed inadequate for the task in human eyes? Think of David, a young shepherd no one imagined as a king. When Samuel went to Jesse's house to anoint a new king, David wasn't even considered worthy to be presented, but I saw him. I saw in him what no one else could see, a heart after my own heart. He was young, inexperienced, and even underestimated by his own family, but he was the one I chose to lead Israel. Like David, you may feel small or inadequate. Perhaps you look at those around you and think they have more talent, more resources, or even more worthiness. But let me tell you something that must resonate in your soul. I do not look at the outward appearance, I look at the heart. What I see in you is a willingness to be molded, an openness to be used, and a deep desire to be part of my plans. That openness, my son, is all I need to begin working in your life. You don't need to have all the answers because I am the one who guides the steps of man. When I chose David, he didn't know what awaited him. The giants he would face, the wars he would fight, or the responsibilities that would come with the crown. But he trusted me, and his trust opened the way for me to do the impossible. My dear son, what I am asking of you is not to understand everything or to have all the skills, but to trust me and the plan I have designed for you. Perfection has never been the requirement for me to act in someone's life. Look at Moses. He had difficulty speaking, deep insecurities, and even tried to evade the mission I gave him. But I did not choose him for what he could do, but for what I would do through him. Moses led the people of Israel out of Egypt, parted the Red Sea, and was the mediator of my covenant with my people. All of this happened because he trusted me, even in the midst of his weaknesses. My son, you may feel inadequate, but I want to remind you, my strength is perfected in your weakness. When you acknowledge your limitations, I can work freely, making it clear that the victory comes from me, not you. Don't let your weaknesses be a barrier. Let them be the space where my power manifests. Just as I did with Moses, I will also do with you. When you walk in my presence, I equip you to accomplish what would be impossible on your own. Have you ever thought about how I have used people with difficult pasts to fulfill my purposes? Look at Rahab. She was a prostitute, despised by society, but she trusted me. Because of that trust, she not only saved her family, but also became part of Jesus' genealogy. Isn't that amazing? The labels that men placed on her did not matter to me. I saw the potential I placed in her heart. Son, your past does not define your future. What people say about you does not limit what I can do in your life. I am the God who makes all things new. No matter how broken your story is, I specialize in transforming ruins into something glorious.